We'll go with the Power BI desktop. So this is the three modules I have explained. So the models, and we have the data, and we have the reports. So these are all the three the modules we have. We can go to the models first. We can bring the data, and then we can have this model should be created. If you go to this, so you can go to the get data. So this is the data. If you look at this one, the above one, the data models. So here we will create all the tables and data models. So we can create the data models from Excel workbook, Power BI data set. So this is the live connection data set, okay, in the Power BI service. So whenever we have the data set, right? So if, for example, I have the data set, I have exported this data set into Power BI server. That data set, I want to use it for my applications. Then I can use it. But provided you should have the access. Okay, no need to have again and again, no need to connect with the data sources. And you can directly connect to the data sources which is available in Power BI server itself. Then we do have SQL server and enter data. It's nothing but you can give some, if you have some data like dimensional data, we have some reference data, you can enter the data here itself. And Dataverse, so it's another one newer data source. We can connect all this type of data sources, and also you can, first of all, you will get the data. So you'll go to get data. So whatever the data source we want, Power BI data flows, Power BI data set, Dataverse, SQL server, the analysis services, text or CSV file, and then all this file we'll go with, then go to more. So now I will connect to the Oracle database. Then I will go here. I'll go here. So this is what we'll be having: the Excel workbook, text or CSV, XML data source, JSON file, so Parquet file, all this different kind of files. Okay, all this different kind of data sources will be available. If you go through this, so whenever you are getting time, go through all the different type of data sources one by one, so that you will come to know whenever you have data from these data sources, you can assume that you can connect with Power BI and you can get the data. So here you have SQL Server database, SQL Server, this is analysis service data sources. This is a live connection, and Oracle database, IBM DB2. See, different data sources are there. In Netisa, we have MySQL, PostgreSQL, and Sybase, Teradata, SAP HANA. So we can connect with any data sources, okay? And SAP Business Warehouse Application Server, Amazon Redshift, Impala. Impala and all, it's like a big data environment. Google BigQuery. So Redshift and Google BigQuery and Snowflake are like a data lake. Vertica, Space, Azure SQL database. Okay, Azure, we have all the connectivity, even different, the modules is for the Azure. So you can connect with Azure, all this Azure data sources. Then we have the Power BI HT Insight, Azure HT Insight, Spark, HDFS, Hadoop distributed file system. So all the kind of big data environment we can connect, right? Salesforce, we can connect Google Analytics, and even we can connect with data.world.com directly, but it is not advisable in real time. So GitHub, you can connect LinkedIn, you can connect online sources also, you can connect. So different data sources you can connect. R script, Python script. For the data analytics, we'll go for statistical model. We can have run an R script on local R installation to import data frames. But in order to use this R script, right, you need to have the R server on local R. Then Python. So you can have the Python and you can have the data from the Python also. Then ODBC, JDBC, yes, we have that connectivity also. Amazon Athena. Then these are all the different data sources. So you can go through one by one. All kind of different. You have the Azure Databricks, right? So Azure Databricks also we can connect. Nowadays it's booming up. Most of the companies is moving towards on the Azure Databricks also. So Google Sheets and different data sources will be there. So you can see one by one all these data sources. You can go through that. So how it will connect. Zoho Creator. This is also it's one of the data source. I want to connect with the Oracle database. How to connect? You can go to the database now. You can go to the database. I hope everyone has installed this Power BI desktop, and you do not have any questions on Power BI installation. So you have databases. So I will give you some different data set for our training program so that we can also connect. as a file, I will give it to you. And databases also, we can have either SQL Server or Oracle or anything. So first I will connect to the Oracle database. So any database, for an example, I want to connect with SAP HANA. It's very easy. Already the connectors are available. Double click on it. It will ask. So this is the connector. We need to install it actually for SAP HANA. We need to, in my machine, it is not available, but in real time, the team, right? They should have already installed. Whenever we are installing the software, say for an example, Oracle, the drivers will get automatically installed, right? Most probably it will be having, but Tableau, it will automatically have all these connectors. Okay, by default it will be having, but we can go with the SQL Server. It will be there. SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server. We are going with SQL Server database. Just it will be asking server details. Okay, IP address or the server name you can give. Okay, database name. So multiple schemas, multiple databases will be there. So which database I want to go for, you can give the database, it will connect. You can write any queries also, SQL queries. So here you can write SQL queries. It will import the data. So based on that SQL query, it will have the data. It will create the data set. The data will be stored in Power BI level. Okay, whatever the query you are writing, so query will be executed in the runtime. It will store the data in the Power BI level, in the server level. It will not modify any data in the data source. Okay, it will just, it will apply select statement. That's all. You can go here, go to get data. You can connect with Oracle data source. So click on Oracle database. If you have installed Oracle database, what is the name of the server you are giving? You can give, say for an example, I can give localhost. You can click on OK. It will connect. It will connect with the data source. It will give you all the schemas which is available in this particular database, and you can go to the particular schema, whichever the schema I want. So it will display all the tables and views also. So whenever we are in real time, we will be taking the data from mostly from the views. Views schema will be different schema will be there. That alone will be having access. The real-time tables will not have access in our real-time environment. So I will go to this table. These are all some metadata tables. So I will go to the tables. Just you can select the tables. So whatever the table you want, just you can select the tables. It will give you the data. So here it will give you the data, preview the data. You can preview the data. Just it will give you some sample data. That's all. Some 100 data it will give you. The data in the preview has been truncated due to the size limit. Something it will have only limited data. It will give you this. Either you can click on load. Load means it will directly load the data into the first data model it will create based on the columns, and then it will bring the data to the second module. Or you can go for the transform. Say I'm just clicking on the load. It will load the data now. So it will take some time. It will connect to the database, underlying database, and it will create the data model over here. So it is showing that 107 record has been taken here. And this is the employees table. This is the employees table you have. Just we have the all the columns are available. So you can see the columns are like summation is nothing but the measures and dimensions we have seen, right? See, automatically it will take measures in the summation format, but sometimes it will not take correct accurately. So whenever we have the data in numeric format, it will take it as a summation, the aggregate value. So we will go for some aggregations, right? So that is what it's taking. So if you do not want to aggregate on these values, then you can remove this aggregations. So if you right click, if you go to the right click, and then you can see all the columns will be available here based on the alphabetic order. So it will be available all the columns. Say for an example, you want to go for transform data, or you want to write some queries. I want only that particular data alone. Then you can go to the data source. Say for an example, I want to go for Oracle data source. I want to write some queries. Based on the queries, I have to pull the data. So we can write, select the data source as database, and you can go to the Oracle database, double click. You can go to the server. Okay, you can connect local host, and then you can have this particular options. You can write. So whatever the queries you want, you can write the queries. So before writing the queries, what you can do, so normally we will go to the database, whatever the data we want, we will write the queries here in the Oracle or whatever the data sources. We will execute and we will see the data. So that particular data we will pull in the SQL developer. For an example, here I'm writing the same queries. So HR connect. So normally we will write the SQL queries here. Just we are connecting the Oracle database. Whatever the data we want, right? The data model. So see, we have something like a different tables. we want to take only the table, we want to write some queries, derived field, we have to take it. Either you can take the derived field in Power BI, or two things you can do. You can write SQL statement. If you are thinking that SQL statement is taking a lot of time to execute, then what you can do, you can create a view in the database. That view you can make it like a source. Okay, the different data sources you can take. Say for an example, I will go for some queries I will apply, and then this query I will use it as a data source. I will go for some queries here, some analytical functions. I need some, so these columns only. I will go for top 5 earners with department name also I need. So this one I will go for. Here I will, this is the one of the join queries. In the database we are going to execute. Okay, so this is the one of the join queries. We are applying this join, and then we are executing it. So this will give you top 5 salaried employees with the department name. I'll go for top 20. Yes, in that. So you can go for a whatever the queries you want to have. So this query, it's a top 20, right? So this query you can directly post it here. Okay, this query you can post it here and click on OK. So this will bring, it will go and execute on the database. It will bring the data, same data, whatever we have seen over there, it will bring. Then you can click on load. So this is actual table. So this is the queries. Okay, this query one, showing the query one, right? You can write any SQL queries, you can bring the data source. Or what you can do, say for an example here, I can create a view in database also, we will create a view. So whatever the database we are using, create or replace view name. So EMP, I will create a view name called employees top 20 underscore V. We have underscore V, select star from the table. Okay, so I will create a view here. The view has been created, right? The view has been created. So this view will be available here. You can go to the data source again. You can go to the model. You can go here and you can connect to the again Oracle database. See here, instead of taking the table now, you can take the view now. Okay, local host, click on and then go to the HR schema, whichever the schema we have created. See, this is the one, right? Top 5. Okay, top 20. See, this is the one of the view we have created today. Just we can take it. So this will be a data source. This will not take much time to execute in the Power BI level. Okay, it will be executed in database level and it will give you the data. So you can click on here and you can make is the load data here. So different kind of approaches we can go for. Sometimes you are facing some issues on the queries running, right, in Power BI. Then you can go for the data model. So it has automatically taken this relationship, employee ID from here, employee ID from here, all this. So we can remove this. Okay, this relationship we can remove. If you do not want, you can remove this. So these are all the different data sources we have. We can take it. So what is this one and one it is showing, right? See here, if you hover your mouse on this one, it is showing first name here, first name here. That means one first name is connected with one first name here. Only one first name is there here, the unique first name. So that unique first name is connecting to unique first name in this particular. It's a one-to-one relationship. I'll show you how the relationship will be taken. So this is the one-to-one relationship. So these are all the different kind of data sources we can bring. Can we take multiple tables? Yes, we can take as per the data model. So you can go to the multiple tables also. You can do the combine the joins. You can go to the more and click on the departments or the data sources database. You can go to the Oracle database again. So employees table we have already taken, and then we will go for the other tables. Local host, click on here. We have the data sources HR schema. So now we can take the other data sources. You can go to the departments table. We can go to the locations table and then you can load the data. So it will be automatically connected with this data source. It will again and again, it will bring the data. So this is in desktop only. Okay, now our local only it is doing. So it will not take much time in real time. But when we are publishing it into a server, we have to make sure that it is not having any performance issue. So look at here, it has already connected. So we can remove this, the link. You can remove it. So just you can remove it. I will show you what is this one, and you can have this is the one, and you can bring the departments here and also locations here. The data model. See, the location is the top hierarchy. The location is top hierarchy. It has a primary key of location ID, and then it has been connected with departments. It has been connected with employees. If you look at here, manager and employee ID. So this is department ID. If you do not want, you can remove this manager and employee ID. So actual connection, you can have it. So here, if you look at here, so this is what the data sources here, right? This is what the data source we have. Okay, so what is the meaning of the relationship, the cardinality here, right? If you look at here, locations table, I will show you here. So select R from locations. So in the locations table, location ID is unique. Location ID is unique. The location ID is unique. One location ID only will be there. For 1000, only one will be there. 1100, you will be having only one. 1200, you will be having only one. So look at the data, you will be having only one location ID. Then I will go to the departments table. Select star from department. The same way, you'll be having only one ID here, department ID. But in the one location, there might be different, see, one locations, 1700. We have a lot of departments are running, right? 1700, these many departments are running in this particular location. 1400, only one. 500, only one. But 1700, lot of departments are running. 400, 500, 700 are this, right? See, this is one location in locations table connected with many location ID, right? So this is one to many. So where one location is having only 1700 and many locations are there in departments. So this is called one to many. If you look at here, only one location ID is present in locations table, right? Only one. And many locations are available in the departments table. This is called one to many. One single department, multiple employees are working. See, one single departments, say for an example, department ID 60, it's IT department. In single department, we do have multiple employees. So that is what here one department ID, one department, one to many relationship between departments to employees. So this is what you have the departments table and employees table. I hope you are clear on this employees department locations, how this model has been created and all this. Okay. So this is the model we have. And if you double click on the relationship, right, you can able to see here how the relationships are. If you want to change it, yes, you can change it. So locations table, say employees table, all these tables will be listed here. So whatever the relationship you want to create, you can create it here. The location ID, location ID. If you have the common column, it will automatically take that column and it will make the cardinality. So many to one relationship. The direction is single direction. It is not a dual directions. Okay. So you can cancel it. So this is what you can bring the data sources and we can work on. So when we are bringing the data, right, you can click on transform also. So this will open Power Query editor. So this is the Power Query. There we can do, you can prepare the data, transform the data, you can apply some, you can add some columns, you can remove some columns, all this data model, you can do it here on the data transformations. Okay, once you have done the transformations, it will be applied on the data model only, this data model only. You can have this, the other data sources like sample superstore or different data sources. I will give it to you. So that particular data sources also you can have, and we can create a different kind of use. So this is actually the data model we will create.